Hey guys, Mike Lawson here. So I want to give you 3 tips on how to boost your self-confidence that you can use immediately. And I want to first give a shout out to Lou Semino for the Social CEO Academy. I just know him by Louisism, so you can do hashtag Louisisms and find them. But anyway, great t-shirt. And for those of you that are inquiring about the Social CEO Academy, it is closed. But if you guys want to get on the waiting list, just go to socialceoacademy.com and join the waiting list there. I will be opening up in a few months. So we're in the middle of a huge LinkedIn challenge. But anyway, let's talk about self-confidence. And let me ask you a question. When you're faced with challenges, what do? Do you crawl up in a ball and tend to give up? Or do you want to be more confident? Do you want to learn how to break through that? Because listen, life is full of challenges. So what is confidence? Well, confidence is our self-esteem. And how do you see yourselves? Do you see yourself with esteem? Right? Do you think highly of yourself? Do you tell your things things like you're valuable, you're capable of doing this, you're worthwhile? See, you need to fill your life with optimism. Do you see the glass as half full or half empty? Right? You need to see the good in everything. Okay? Because that helps with confidence. Are you courageous? Do you empower other people? And listen, I know I empower other people because people tell me, and not that I ever set out to do that. It's just that, I never had a fear of failure. I had a fear of success. Never had a fear of failure, though. But, and that's a whole different video. So let's talk about confidence. Where does confidence come from? Well, some of us are born with it. It's in our genes. I don't believe that was me. Number 2, some of us, it's the way we're treated. Some people are socially accepted. They're in the it crowd. They hang around with the cool people. And by the way, what I found is all the cool kids in high school turned out to be not so cool after high school. All the pretty girls in high school turned out to be not so pretty after high school. All the nerdy kids in high school tended out to be the successful, good-looking, cool people outside of high school. Now, again, that's just, I'm just talking. Don't listen to me. So, not to offend anybody. And number 3 is, and this is the only thing that we can change, is the choices that we make and the risks that we take. That's where confidence comes from, right? So if you see, guys, if you see a girl that you want to go approach and you don't have the confidence to approach her and you just let that opportunity pass by, it's going to hurt your self-esteem. It's going to hurt your confidence. But if you take that initial step, that 20 seconds of courage, and just go say, hi, doesn't matter what the end result is. Just the fact that you felt that way and did it, that's the accomplishment. And same thing for girls, okay? I know, listen, girls, I know that, girls, you want to be approached. I totally get it. I have a daughter, and I tell her that, a guy should be nervous when he's talking to you. That's how beautiful you are. And it's not about looks, but a guy should be nervous talking to you. But you give everybody a chance. That's my advice. But my point is, okay, that's the only thing that we control. Like when you feel that fear, do you let it cripple you or do you break through that? That's where the confidence comes from. You either have the self-esteem to do it or you don't. Now, here's the good news. You can work on it day by day, little by little, situation by situation. But here are 3 things that you can do immediately to get more confidence. Number 1, and I know it's going to sound silly, and this is a quick fix, is listening to upbeat music with bass. Now, it's bass, not bass, in the headline, right? And for me, when I listen to good music or just music with bass, I feel good, right? It pumps us up. It makes us feel good. Why do you think boxers come out to the boxing ring with music? There's music, right? You see every professional athlete now has AirPods or Beats, headphones. Everyone's wearing headphones because the music, whatever we're into, it makes us feel better, okay? It increases our endorphins. Now, bass specifically. Now, if you're listening to jazz music and there's not much bass, or I don't think jazz music has bass, but right? If you're not listening to music that has bass, you want to be listening to music with bass. For me, when I have music on, my mind works faster. It's weird. Like, I think more. And I can actually work with music on. I can get things done. So that is a quick fix. It pumps you up, makes you feel good. So, guys, you're nervous to go talk to a girl? Put your AirPods on and listen to some music, and then go up and approach her. And listen, if she rejects you, who cares? Go back and listen to your good, your good music that pumps you up. Number 2, the ability to improve yourself. Right? This is going to help your self-confidence. Do you have a fixed mindset or a growth mindset? Here's what a fixed mindset is. Challenges come, you give up. You don't like that feeling. You don't want to get uncomfortable. That's a fixed mindset. A growth mindset is challenges come, I don't like the way I feel, but I do it anyway. See, people with a growth mindset are way more successful. And number 3 is you want to practice failure. Now, I know that sounds silly. I don't want to fail. Who likes to fail? Well, if you practice failure, and if failure happens because you've gone through it so many times, who cares? It's not a big deal. So one of the challenges that I had for myself was starting my membership group. And I said to my good friend Bob, he's like, did you start it yet? I said, no, I'm going to start it. And I saw him a few months later. He said, did you start it yet? And I said, no. And he said, why? I said, well, what if no one joins? And here was his advice. It was so great. He's like, who cares? Who cares if no one joins? And I'm like, well, I would be embarrassed. He's like, well, if no one joins, no one will know. So that's great advice, right? So listen, Thomas Edison, he said, here's what I loved about Thomas Edison's quote. Some people thought he was crazy, by the way. They wanted to check him into a psych ward. He said, I didn't fail 10,000 times. I just found 10,000 ways that the light bulb won't work. And thank God that he didn't give up after one try. Oh, this doesn't work. How about after 20 tries? Oh, this didn't work. How about 1,000 tries? 10,000 tries later. Thank God he didn't give up, okay? Because we'd probably still be, using candles. So my point is, practice failure. Be okay with it. As long as you grow from it, even a bad relationship, that's how we learn. That's how we grow. Hopefully you're not the same person at 30 as you were when you were 20, and you're not the same person at 40 as you were when you were 30. And hopefully you're not the same person at 50 than you were at 20, right? So as long as you're growing, that's a good thing. And be okay with failure, because this is confidence. And some of you guys, you just need to, give yourself a pep talk. Whatever challenge that you're going into, you're nervous, give yourself a pep talk. Stand up and go for it. And I will leave you with this quote, because this is from Les Brown, and this is one of my favorite quotes from Les Brown. We are not living our dreams because we are living our fears. And it's so true. Most people live their fears. Now listen, when you feel fear, okay, use fear as a compass. When you feel fear, use that as an indication of that's what you should be doing. Now I'm not saying live the fear, I'm saying break through the fear. Break through it, because that's where confidence is. And again, it's divorce yourself from the outcome. Whether the girl says yes or no, whether this project works, yes or no, whether this risk that you take is a success or a failure, it's about doing it. Okay, it's having the confidence to do it, because most people, in my opinion, are scared to take chances. People want to live, they want to be comfortable. They don't like that feeling of, wow, what if this doesn't work? What if it does work? How about asking yourself that question? Instead of saying, what if she rejects me? What if she doesn't reject me? What if this business model doesn't work? What if it does work? What if this opportunity is bad? Well, what if it's good? Right? Be optimistic. Have confidence, because I promise you, when you operate in that realm of confidence and self-esteem and belief and optimism, good things happen to you. Does that mean bad things are never going to happen to you again? No. But it means that better things will happen for you. And here's what the opposite of fear is. The opposite of fear is courage. So go get yourself some courage. Break through that fear. Go get yourself some self-confidence. Hopefully this helped you guys. If it did, send me some love. Let me know. and tag somebody that will need to hear, because I know people need to hear this message. Tag somebody that needs to hear this message. Have a great day, everybody.